Hi you guys, it's me Vinny. Welcome back to my channel. This is a new podcast that's just been released a day ago and it's already have 2.8 million views. What I like about him is like he speaks his own mind. He's not afraid of telling what he wants to tell to other people. You know, he's not afraid of being canceled and he's not afraid of just being opinionated based on his own experience and how he view things. And I appreciate that so much because nowadays people really want to be correct politically, which is like, come on, just say what you want to say. You know, sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need that honesty from people. And I feel that this guy is somehow like an open book. So he's less dangerous than, you know, Bill Gates or someone bigger.
That's fine.
Okay, would you say though, like back to the other question, would you say that if a girl is doing things for you in a way where they kind of bring value without you having to like coach them, would you say they love you?
I've experienced a lot of female love in my life. I know when women love me, and it's not hard to make a woman love you as a man. I don't think it's really that difficult. I have a lot of women who love me, but this is actually the meta point I was going to say before you said that. If a woman truly loves you, she'll stay with you without that shit. So the women who go to their man, marry me or I'm leaving.
They're done.
Then why the fuck you marrying a bitch who's already thinking about, she's already given you conditions to fucking keep the relationship? If a woman truly loves you and you sit there and say, look, I've been around the world. I'm about it. I know things you don't know. Signing that piece of paper is bad for me. It's also bad for you. It's bad for business. Shut the fuck up.
What about?
Okay, but how do I know you love me? Because I tolerate you. Shh. Dog.
I feel that in the reality, when he say the things to, you know, whomever that he is in relationship, it's not going to be that harsh. Because if this man is really, really evil, you know, somebody going to comes up and say a bunch of stuff about him. But up until now, no one did. So probably he did it in the most effective and efficient way.
But no man wants to get married. This is another thing I'm going to say.
I do agree with
And
this.
I'm not shitting on guys who get married. Get married. It's your prerogative. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying me. I truly don't believe any man actually wants to get married. He wants his woman to be loyal. He wants his woman as a wife. He doesn't want to be a husband. He just wants to do it so she's less likely to cheat. It's a degree of insecurity. If I marry her, she'll know I really love her, and maybe then she won't leave. If you really know your bitch ain't gonna leave you, if you knew in the stars, if God came down and said she's never gonna leave you, never gonna leave you, she's yours, you own her, would you marry her? I said, fuck no, why? She's mine, it's done. I know my chick ain't leaving me. My chicks ain't going nowhere. So why the fuck am I marrying them?
How
The way he rolls is so different from the way we roll. He's not talking about everybody needs to do this, but in generally speaking, yes. I do believe if you ask any man in this world if he can be with one girl but still, you know, having lots of girls, they're going to say yes. But that's a recipe for disaster, I think, if you don't have this openness or honesty of what you want, you know, because some people will come to a marriage and say that, okay, I'm going to be loyal for you till the end of day, like till death do us part. And then like a year after, it's not, you know, you need to come up with this first, like open book. This is what I'm going to do. I'm still going to respect you, but you know, this is just a deal. This is me. Then, you know, the one who is with him understood that clearly. At least you already measure the risk of being in a relationship with him. Most people, they don't have that kind of honesty or bluntness of what they want to. That's why lots of marriages are failing because of that.
success? Like, when did it start?
I decided,
Content-wise,
I
like
decided to
viral-wise.
go overt with my conquest about 6 months ago.
6 months.
6 months ago.
What was your strategy?
That's why I saw
Bro,
him.
that's worth billions of dollars. If I were to tell you right now what I've done, that'd be worth. So do you have to understand how many people want to do what I have done? This is
Yeah.
unprecedented. This has never been done before.
It hasn't been
I've
done.
gone from obscure internet figure with a cult following of fans. My fans, because I have my YouTube channel for a while. My guys who follow me from back in the day are like, I am so furious. I used to walk around and say, have you heard of Andrew Tate? And everyone would say no, and I'd tell them what genius you are. Now everyone knows you're a fucking genius.
This guy is almost like running a psychological operations to those who are willing to obey and listen to him and be in his community. He put himself as his Bugatti, and then some of the business is like his wheels, and some of the money that people contribute to him is the fuels, you know? So he run faster because of that.
About 6 months ago, I put together a strategy and a plan. It was extremely strategized. It was planned.
Is that public though?
The plan?
Yeah.
No.
I thought it is kind of
So
public.
what kind of questions?
Oh.
I've heard everybody say.
Everyone has these theories. You can come at me with your theories.
Here's the theory that you offered to sell your content to pages. Pages would post your content, and that would help them get views.
Okay, well, that's not true, one. But two, you also have to keep in mind that most people can't do what I can do because most people cannot be as entertaining as I am by simply just sitting down and talking shit.
Exactly.
So I can sit down and talk shit and be extremely polarizing. So I have unlimited free content.
Yeah.
You can give me a camera and I can sit for 12 hours a day and talk at that camera. I have unlimited free content, which makes it easy. Like if you're a big YouTube channel that do like these giveaways or you do these big pranks or you need planning, you need a Lambo, you need a girl. Me, I can just get a camera and just start talking. iPhone. And I'll get 10 million views.
The way he delivered his opinions is not like patronize you, but more like I'm telling a story. This is me, you know? Because at the end of the day, experience is going to change your point of view. Some of it, you know, you're going to learn out of that experience. That's what I feel about Tate. He's just saying what he experienced, and I'm not going to get offended by it. This is him talking about people who are different demographic than I am. So it's hard to get offended when you are not in that demographic.
I don't need money, right? So if someone were to come along and decide to take my video and chop it up and use it for something,
It
I don't
doesn't
care.
care.
Someone were to come along and make a video attacking me, I ain't gonna try and copyright strike. Don't care. Do it. Everyone can do whatever the fuck they want with my shit. So I'm free game, right? So it's entertaining and it's accessible.
This guy is like super catchy, you know, like very catchy. Even if you try the same way as he did, you're probably not going to be as successful as he is because he is him.
So I'm the most Googled man on the
That's
planet.
crazy.
I've conquered the world. And
So
then
is it mostly a TikTok strategy or social media as a
everything?
whole?
I own all of it.
Does it bother you don't make money from this shit?
Oh my.
Well, you make money in
He
through
made
ventures,
money.
right?
Right. So yeah, I already have.
What ventures do you have right now?
Yeah, I can't tell everybody everything I do.
The
But
thing is, everybody really wants to know the strategy. You have to be Tate first to be able to do what he's doing. If you are just 20% of Tate, this is not going to work. If you're 30% of Tate, it's not going to work. 50% of Tate is not going to work. You have to be 100% Tate, then this is going to work. It's almost like Bill Burr. Everybody wants to be as funny as Bill Burr, but Bill Burr is like the best, I think, for a stand-up comedian. This guy is almost like that. You cannot copy this man because he's like one of a kind. You can try, like copy the way he speaks and things like that, but it won't be that authentic. I think with Tate, when he's in a Manosphere podcast, it's just sounded a little bit cringy, but in this kind of podcast where you just want to listen him rumbling, you know, just mumble jumble everything, it's much more entertaining. And he's quite relaxed on this one. I really like this podcast actually. They need to make one more. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, you guys. See you guys very, very soon, okay? Bye.